From a helicopter that takes off like a plane to a bomber that just leveled Iran's most protected nuclear site, these are the top 10 most expensive aircraft in the world. And number 1 costs more than 3 aircraft carriers. Number 10, the V-22 Osprey. It can't decide if it's a helicopter or a plane, and that confusion costs $72 million. It takes off straight up like a chopper, then the engines rotate forward and it flies like a plane at 315 miles an hour. It's 2 aircraft welded into one, built so Marines could get behind enemy lines with no runway. Before we continue, if you're new here, hit that like button and subscribe. It only takes a second, and it helps us keep making videos like this. Getting there wasn't cheap. 30 years, $30 billion, and 30 lives lost in testing. Today, it's actually the safest way to move troops from ship to shore. Hidden cost, $11,000 an hour to fly. That's $183 gone every single minute it's in the air. Number 9. The F-35B Lightning II, $110 million. This is the jet that hovers. No runway, no catapult. It stops in midair and lands straight down. It sees 360 degrees, jams enemy radar, and drops bombs from 30,000 feet. We've built over 800 of them, and every single one runs on more than 8 million lines of code, more than Facebook. Hidden cost, even after you've paid for it, it runs about $42,000 an hour just to keep it in the sky. $110 million to buy, tens of thousands more every hour it flies. Number 8. The P-8 Poseidon, $150 million. Boeing took a 737 and turned it into a submarine killer. It flies for 10 hours, drops sonar buoys, and hunts subs with torpedoes, scanning 120,000 square miles of ocean in a single flight. The Navy only has 120 of them. Without those 120 jets, every aircraft carrier we own is blind underwater. $150 million to turn a commercial airliner into the deadliest hunter in the sky. Number 7. The E-4B, the Doomsday Plane, $250 million. If nuclear war ever starts, this is the plane the president needs to already be on. It stays airborne for 7 days straight with mid-air refueling, and it's shielded against the nuclear blasts and EMPs that would fry every other aircraft in the sky. Inside, 18 phones, 14 TVS, a full conference room. There are only 4 of them, and one is in the air or on alert 24/7, somewhere over the U.S. every day of the year. $250 million for a flying bunker that never fully powers down. Number 6. The C-5M Super Galaxy, $400 million. This is the biggest aircraft in the entire U.S. military. 247 feet long, taller than a 6-story building, built to carry things nothing else can. 2 70-ton Abrams tanks at the same time, or 16 helicopters, or 270 troops in one flight. It burns 30,000 pounds of fuel an hour, $25,000 gone every 60 minutes just getting there. We only have 52 of them, because at $400 million each, that's the ceiling. If the U.S. needs to move an army across the planet in 24 hours, this is the only way it happens. Number 5. The E-3 AWACS, $450 million. See that giant spinning dish on top? That's not decoration. That's the most powerful radar on Earth, and it's disappearing. From 30,000 feet, it sees 400 miles in every direction and tracks 600 planes at once, the quarterback of the entire sky. Without it, the Airforce is flying blind. Here's the hidden cost nobody talks about. The fleet's been cut roughly in half since 2023, and the replacement isn't arriving until 2027 at the earliest. We're retiring the radar faster than we can rebuild it. $450 million each for a capability the U.S. is currently running out of. Number 4. The B-1B Lancer, $700 million. Most bombers are slow. This one isn't. Mach 1.25 supersonic, carrying 75,000 pounds of bombs, 7,500 miles without stopping. We built 100 of them during the Cold War to fly low, fast, and drop everything on a target before anyone reacted. Hidden cost, $63,000 an hour to fly. Nicknamed the Bone, short for B-1, and it's still the backbone of U.S. bombing today. Number 3. The B-2 Spirit, $2.1 billion. This is the plane that just flew nonstop from Missouri to Iran to level the country's most protected nuclear facility twice. It doesn't look real, it looks like a UFO, and that's the point. A shape and material that absorbs radar means it can fly 6,000 miles, refuel in the air, and nobody sees it coming until it's already gone. We built 21 of them. Only 19 are left. One was lost in a crash. Another retired after a landing accident in 2022. Every single one still flying just saw real combat twice in under a year. The paint alone costs $100 million per plane, $2.1 billion for the only aircraft on Earth that can do what it just did. Number 2, the E-3 wedgetail, $700 million. It might be the most important plane in a war that nobody talks about. It doesn't carry missiles, it doesn't drop bombs, but it can see 400 kilometers in every direction. That's the size of Texas. Inside, 10 crew are watching a giant radar. It can track airliners, fighter jets, drones, and missiles, all at the same time. Over 180 targets. The US just ordered 26 of them for $1.4 billion each. Israel uses them. The UK uses them, and Ukraine wants them badly, because in modern war, the side that sees first shoots first. The E-7 is basically a flying command center. It's not fast, it's not stealthy, but without it, your F-35s and F-22s are basically blind. And number 1, the Airforce One, $5.3 billion for 2 aircraft. Actually, closer to $6 billion, and it's still climbing. This was supposed to be a flying White House, missile defense, a medical operating room, a war room with secure phones to launch nukes, enough food for 100 people for weeks. Here's the twist. It's so delayed that neither one is done yet. Original delivery, 2024. Now, 2028 at the earliest. Maybe later. Boeing alone has already eaten over $3 billion in cost overruns trying to catch up. So what's the president actually flying in right now? A used 747, donated by Qatar, converted into a stopgap Air Force One, while the real one is still years from ready. $6 billion and rising. The most expensive aircraft ever built, and it's still not delivered. So which one shocked you most? Comment the number below, and subscribe if you haven't already for more expensive machines.